Okay, so I'll do a little more work on this one. I'm going to regularize it and sharpen it all the way around, and I'm just going to leave it this way. But I do have some more bloodstone. Bloodstone, but this one is green. Yeah, like everyone's been saying. Green bloodstone. Alright, so I'll be doing that. I'll make a short video and upload it today, hopefully. So yeah, I'm gonna do the closure on this particular piece. Let's see, I got the lamp right there. I need a better position for that lamp. Let me see, hold on a second. I've tried that lamp on my left side. It doesn't really work. So let's try it on the right side like I used to have it. And why am I doing this during the video? Who's gonna tell them? I do this because I'm winging it. I am gonna start formatting my videos and get them to where I'm actually planning them out. Eventually. It's coming soon. I say eventually because everything's got to be random. Every time I plan something, it takes priority and everything else gets not done. So I have to make sure everything else gets done. So that means the thing that I would have planned is the thing that gets put on the back burner because everything else has got to get done first. Okay, so before I can format the videos, all the other videos I have planned are going to get done first, or at least the major ones. I got to get at least 3 or 4 out between each auction. Yep. Just to keep everything steady. It's funny, since I monetized my channel, the views have gone down. I've been making more videos, but the views have gone down. So it's the same as before. Viewership, number of new subscribers, everything's the same, even though I'm posting more. And trying to get into more territory, different things, diversifying the subject matter. Everything's the same old. Weird how that works. Okay, is that working? I don't know if that's working. The lighting, I mean, is the lighting working? Got the microphone? Yeah, I got the microphone facing right toward me. I ordered some little foam covers just today because I thought I had ordered them last week, and I'm saying, where's my foam little covers? Where are they? They haven't come in the mail yet. So I looked and tracked my orders, and I'm sitting there trying to track where the little things are, and lo and behold, I hadn't even ordered them. And I'm sitting there waiting. Oh gosh. So if I breathe into the microphone accidentally, it'll sound like bumping into it. I figured out that's what the bumping sounds were outdoors. If there's a gust of wind, it goes like I bumped into it. Of course, I was also bumping into it, but the wind is what causes the noise. It sounds like I'm rubbing up against the microphone. That's the wind noise. Yep. I deleted another video earlier because of the wind noise. Yep. So you guys never see it. There's another nature walk video. Actually, a series of two different locations, and they both had terrible wind noises. So yeah, gotta wait for my little microphone covers. Except for these videos, there's no wind back here. Most times there's no wind coming in from the hatch being open in the back of the van. It's usually pretty calm here. Yep. I'm going to leave this thick. I'm not going to thin it down, but I am going to try to sharpen the edges. Yes, yes. I could try to thin it down a little bit, because no. I know that if I do, if I go against what I want to do, I'll be taking too much of a risk. Yeah. I don't want any of these internal defects to raise their ugly heads and cause a snappage. Snappage. Yep. So this is going to be like a Abasolo point from deep South Texas. I used to live in deep South Texas for a while. Why was I living down there, you might ask? Well, my mom actually grew up near that area, but on the other side of the border. Oh yes. So, as soon as she was able, she took us, me and my sisters, or me and my sister, my next youngest sister had moved out by that time. Anyway, she took us down to deep South Texas to be closer to family and stuff. So I know how it gets down there as far as the weather and the artifacts, because for some reason, wherever you go, you end up being interested in the local artifacts, and I don't know why that is. As us humans, we get interested in local stuff. Yeah. So, what kind of artifacts were around here in deep South Texas? I think the Abasolo is one of them. I could be wrong. This could be like the Trans-Pecos area, and I might be just messing it all up and making a mistake there. But as far as I know, a lot of the points in deep South Texas were thick points. And why, I don't know. In fact, I have a hard time figuring out how they hafted some of these. But, you know, you can haft a thick point. It just requires a creative looking foreshaft. You know, it's got to be thin at the base of the foreshaft enough to insert it into the main shaft, unless you're hafting this thick point directly to the main shaft, which is not the usual procedure, but I suppose it can be done. I mean, it was done. If the basket maker finds, or any indication, or similar finds from the Southwest in the dry caves, there's some points that are hafted directly to the main shaft and no foreshaft. Yep. Anyway, This is going to be like an Abasolo type point. Wherever it comes from. I got off on a tangent. Now I have some Abasolo points, actual artifacts. I just can't remember if they are worked a lot on the edges or just a little bit. And what that means is, are they percussion mainly with maybe a few pressure flakes, or is it so many pressure flakes you can't see the percussion flakes? I can't remember. All I know is that they were a little bit more narrow than this. At least the ones I have. But I'm not going to make this too narrow, too much more narrow, because it's such a pretty stone. I hate to waste any of it. Now there's some colorful church in the areas where this point comes from, but I could never find any in South Texas. I can never find anything knappable down there, but apparently there's a bunch of gravel, colorful gravel in the area. Yeah, I seem to remember there was a lot of pressure flaking on the edges on these. At least that's what I remember. So that's what I'm going to do. So I just made a pass of braiding so I can make another pressure pass. Is that a thing? An abrasion pass in preparation for a pressure pass? Yeah, but I don't hear it really expressed that way. An abrasion pass. You are making a pass down the edge and dulling the whole edge. Well, at least I do. Some guys don't dull the whole edge. They just dull whatever they're going to knap. That for me takes forever. But a lot of guys do it that way. And it works. Works really good. I'm not knocking it. I just don't do it. If I'm knocking something, you'll know, because I'll tell you this. It's just not right, or it don't make no sense. I'll let you know. Just assume I'm not knocking it by default. I'll let you know if I am disagreeing with it. Yeah, when I bring up a topic, some of my kids will say, is that good or bad? Why you bring it up? Is that good or no? No, I'm just bringing it up. It's just like a conversation. Like a topic of conversation. Ah, okay. It's not good or bad. Just a topic. Don't get all excited. That sort of thing. Alright, let's see if I can put some real pressure on this to drive some good, much longer flakes. Yeah, I don't even know if that helps if I zoom in. Now this is when the carpal tunnel starts to rear its ugly head. And put some serious pressure. There's some good flakes there. Yep, they're running pretty good. Of course, you can't see anything because I haven't really figured out the lighting thing. I gotta have daylight for you to see everything. Yeah, flakes are hitting the fan. All right, almost done with this. And then I'm going to move over to the green one. The green bloodstone. The Martian blood, I guess. Why would they call something bloodstone if it's green? It's supposed to have little splotches of red, right, or something in it. Although I don't see any. Maybe that's why. It has little blotches of red, like it's bleeding, I guess. Or maybe it has nothing to do with it. It got nothing to do with blood. It's just called bloodstone. Okay. Could be. Could be that that's the case. I don't know anything about these things, or very little. I just knap it. I just knap it. That's it. People ask me, what's your favorite knapping stone? And what I want to say is the cooperative ones. Those are my favorite. The ones that cooperate. But I don't, because they'll go, what do you mean the ones that cooperate? I can't order a cooperative stone. I can't go online and go, okay, I'd like some cooperative. Cooperate, flint. No, what type of stone is your favorite? What's good? Well, every stone out there has its cooperative moments and its uncooperative moments. Yeah. Every stone has its cooperative moments and uncooperative moments. So you don't know. I mean, I could tell you some good stones. My favorite is hornstone, or nature's heat treat. It's naturally heat treated by nature. That's one of my favorites. Just by name. It's very consistent usually. So it's cooperative usually, but not always. Okay, so, and the other types of cooperative stone are true flints. If you can find a true flint, or a stone that forms within chalk, it's usually cooperative. A true flint is usually a pleasure to work, but you never know. Sometimes not. And usually when I tell someone what my favorite is, they go out and buy some, and they go, this is not good stuff, man. It's not good. Yeah, just keep buying it. Eventually you'll get some good stuff, because it's just my luck that I referred you to it, and by the odds of the odds caught up with me, and my recommendation didn't work out. You ended up buying the only piece of stone that they had that was not cooperative. Yeah, that was you. Now this is not cooperative. This is what I mean by not cooperative. I mean, I can make little bitties, but this is extremely shattery. Yeah, extremely. Are you seeing that? Is that making any sense? Yeah. Okay, I can get maybe something out of that one. But everything else is shattering. This, I can probably get something out of that one. Let's see. No. Oh, maybe that one. This is shaping up to be okay looking. But I don't know. Now, it looked solid. Why did it shatter like that? I don't know. It's hard to, excuse me, it's hard to tell if it's solid all the way through. I mean, sometimes you can ding, 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 ring, you know, hit it like a true flint will ring if it's solid. But since this is not flint, I don't think Bloodstone is a flint. I think it might be a mudstone or something. Anyway, sometimes you can tell if it's solid just by tapping on it, and if it rings, it doesn't have any major issues or internal cracks. Yeah. I have a feeling there's a crack right in through there. See where that little separation line is between the two colors? There's probably a crack right in there. Oh. So I see it. I'm going to hit on that area. Well, so far so good. There's a little bit of red in there. Of course you can't see it because there's no daylight. Well, there's a little bit, but not for you guys. There's still enough daylight so I can see what's going on outside around me, but it doesn't come into here very well. Let's see. Yeah, it's interesting. There's a line. See that line right there? But I don't see no red spots in it. I don't see no red spots in this Bloodstone. Oh well. Does it matter? Nope. Doesn't matter. I don't care. As long as it's cooperative. If it's cooperative, I like it. Ooh, that's a nice little piece there. Solid. It's a good sign that maybe I can get, oops, maybe I can get something. Where did I, something flew off of there, but not from where I hit. Yeah, pay attention to those things. If pieces start flying off and you're not hitting in that area where they're flying off, there's something going on there that's not good. Yeah. Thought that was happening there for a second. Yeah, that area is going to be nasty. So I'm just going to nap it away if I can. There seems to be several fault lines. Oh yes. Just look at the draw. I ended up with the spall that had the multiple fault lines in it and different consistency of material. See, the lighter color is different from the darker. Why is that in there? I have no idea. I don't know how this stuff forms or why it has layers, because it apparently has layers. Beautiful stuff. But you know the rule, right? Beautiful stuff usually is not reliable. Some of the most difficult stuff to nap is some of the most beautiful rock. Yeah. At least for me. Unless I'm getting the worst of the beautiful stuff every time by coincidence, which is possible. Oh yes. I hit the tip by accident with the flaker. Anyway, the smaller I go, the easier it is to make something out of it. I'm going to cut this video short. I got a ton of stuff to do. I don't have very much for the auction right now. I'll be pulling an all-nighter almost. Try to get some stuff made. I've been working all week on trying to figure out what else I can make. Because I don't want to end up with permanent tendonitis or something worse. I gotta think of some other stuff to make. I will be doing knappings no matter what, but I gotta cut it way back. Way back. So yeah, this particular piece of bloodstone is not consistent, but it doesn't have major issues. I can still make something out of it. It's still thick. I'm leaving it thick. That's the secret. If it's not consistent, just make it thick and then thin it down little by little. And eventually, hopefully it'll stay together. See that separation? Right there. I'm already encountering some issues between the two consistencies. See right there that I tried to flake into the area and it stopped because of that seam or that fault line. But this side looks okay. So I'll just remove this side mostly. That's the goal for this particular piece. But anyway, I'm going to cut this video short right here because I need to film during the day. It's much better to film during the day when you guys have better a better view. I can see it fine. I can see this better here now than I can during the day. But for the video, there's too much shadow going on and stuff like that. So there you go. Where's the other piece? Bloodstone is nice. It's very nice. I like it. And the heat treating job is pretty good on this. Yeah, she did really good heat treating this. So yeah, beautiful stuff. Nice and glossy. So that's it for this one. I'm going to wait till tomorrow or the next day to film again during daylight. Okay? All right.